Welcome to the Rose Skull Podcast, where a Fed is committing war crimes on the best boy in the series. Oda, what are you doing? Oh my God! Oh,
Rat poison Shanks strikes again!
I cannot believe. I hope our tour is right and Garling's hair is a reference to a rat skull, because this fraud keeps messing up my manga and I can't stand it. I hate you, red hair Shanks. Also, Yasop, you stand on business now. You wouldn't stand up for your son and your dying wife. What is this? Oh, I hate this. I hate this.
This crew.
I hate this
crew. This heckin' crew. So, one quick thing.
Yeah.
This week, everybody has been posting a very specific manga panel.
Oh.
Remember when Shanks shared sake with Whitebeard?
Yeah.
And he drank the sake, immediately started spitting up blood, and died soon after?
Oh. Oh. Yeah, because he said it's from his hometown. Ooh. Uh-oh. I mean, he was already sick before that, but I could have accelerated it. Ooh.
So, we finally get to deal with Barto, the man who will overcome the atheism slash.
Yes.
And does Shanks know about Luffy's poison resistance?
Probably not, because I don't think he knows about like Impel Down and Magellan and all that.
Because I find it interesting. Because Shanks seems like a guy who just would know everything that Oda wants him to know.
Yeah.
It feels like Shanks is the kind of guy who would know.
Yeah. Maybe his Wi-Fi hockey told him.
Yeah. I find it very interesting that Shanks is like, you have to kill your captain. Here is the one method that would not work.
Yeah. Though that does prove to be a very valuable proof of loyalty.
Yeah, oh my God, though.
It's so peak.
Oh! He takes the poison and he drinks it himself. The sacrifice, the loyalty.
I love the Grand Fleet cannot lose. Oh, I love this. I love that this dumb cover story thing turned out to be the most peak moment post time skip, aside from Whole Cake, of course. But oh my goodness. Oh, the lad.
This episode of, oh man, I wish I could have seen Luffy Senpai become Pirate King.
Yes!
Is literally me.
Oh!
Every week that Vegapunk goes on another useless rant. Me knowing that I will die before the end of the series.
No, don't say that. No. Oh, Bart, you gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful man.
It's so weird too that they have to show Shanks's reaction to that. He looks like sad.
Yeah.
About having to stop his boy's dreams. About the fact that he is standing amongst a legend that he could never be.
Oh.
He is standing in front of another reflection of Buggy.
Basically. That's it. Ooh. Yeah?
Because Barto kind of views Luffy in the same way that Buggy viewed Roger.
Yeah.
And they both have a lot of parallels. And just in how they're viewed, and their mannerisms, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the absolute loyalty. I wonder if this is what Shanks is thinking about.
It could. That's a good point. It could be. It very well could be.
Or is Shanks just like sad that he has to beat up Luffy's friends? Because Shanks really likes Luffy because he's not such a bad guy.
I hate this.
Or is he sad that Barto just drank poison that'll kill him?
But not
when
really.
the test was supposed to be like, well, Luffy's not going to die from this. Or is he just like annoyed at this? I don't know.
Well, he doesn't have enough character for you to know.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the entire purpose of what Shanks has become since Wano is basically us going, this doesn't feel like Shanks. Shanks wouldn't do that. What is she doing? Like, that's what Oda wants us to feel about Shanks.
Yeah. So, Molotov brings up a good point. If the poison was real, Board's hockey was just too strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess he's just, and then proving his loyalty, like, for what though? Why is he testing Bart? Thinking about it now. I don't know.
Because I need to see if Luffy has good friends working for him.
You know what? We did this already. It was called Bartholomew Kuma, and it was so peak. Bart makes the scene good.
Yeah, but Bartholomew Kuma doesn't know that Luffy is literally Joy Boy, who will be sent back in time to complete the time loop.
Don't say that. I hate that theory. Ever since you told me about it, I hate it so much.
Shanks knows that Luffy is literally Joy Boy, and like he has to make sure that the destiny goes to plan by making sure that Bardo's not gonna betray his favorite boy Luffy.
Putrid. But on a
Bardo makes the scene peak though, because he is the character that will overcome the atheism / he overcomes Shanks by pure force of personality. It's amazing how good this guy is.
I love him. But now I have to say, to sort of patch up a worry that both of us had, the explanation as to why Dory and Broggy left Little Garden.
I still don't like it.
Come on, bruh.
I still don't like it.
But at least there's something.
At least there is an explanation. I still don't think that we should have had them involved at all.
Well, I mean, that's a loss, but it is.
Like, the giant pirates still could have showed up to Egghead.
Yeah.
And 2 giants that we know of could have helped save Luffy.
Yeah.
Those 2 giants could have been named Oimo and Kashi, and nothing would be different.
And there was a 2-year time skip, so they could realistically become as strong as Braga and Dory. There's no reason why they couldn't have been. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
Nami... I know it has to be them in particular, because them in particular have to take us to Elbaf for some reason. Does Elbaf even want Dory and Bragi?
I mean, yeah.
No, they're pirates.
Do they have a thing against pirates?
They're civilized society.
The fishmen don't care about pirates. They're a civilized society.
The fact that they returned to Elbaf, the fact that both of them got to see their motherland again, spits on the duel.
Yeah. No, they'll finish.
Because
yeah, go on.
One of the major driving factors of the duel is that whoever wins gets to lay eyes on the motherland again. But nah, we're just taking a break.
Well, I mean,
we have to fight every day, but not right now though.
It's a timeout. They'll resume afterward, and they won't.
There is no timeout to a duel to the death.
Well,
Bragi's still, or Dory. Yeah. Whichever one the Longbeard was. I always forget that. I think it's Bragi. I think Bragi is the one, the Longbeard. Whichever one.
Dory's Longbeard.
He still decided to fight when his guts had exploded from dynamite.
That's true. Man. Yeah. Kind of stinks. Not gonna lie. But, you know, in other news, Lilith is eating for the first time.
Amazing.
And there is a lore drop of Albathian alcohol called Green Fairy.
Which is absinthe. What?
Yes. Which I didn't know.
You put that in One Piece?
I looked it up. Yeah, that's the real thing. I didn't know that.
It's real.
Yeah.
Absinthe will completely mess you up, brother.
I put it in the video and uploaded it to TikTok, and they gave me a warning. So,
yeah.
Oof. Big oof.
It's so potent, it's considered a drug. It's a psychedelic.
Yeah, they do say it gives you hallucinations. Oh, boy. So, what's true in real life is true in the One-Pla.
Yeah. Which makes me think that this isn't actually Little Garden yet, but I don't know.
I'm on the opposite end. Because of how direct it is.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get to that.
Like, shortly. Nami just blacking out and then showing up in Elbaf is one thing, but they had to include that this specifically causes hallucinations. Why?
And then, like, the Sunny is missing.
Also, do we need to talk about it? I think we need to talk about it.
What?
So, the world's greatest helmsman.
I don't want to.
First son of the sea.
I don't even want to talk. I didn't even think about that.
Experienced pirate. Lost the boat.
I hate this manga. And he doesn't even care about it. He doesn't even care. He doesn't. Okay, whatever. I
his first two forays as the helmsman has crashed the boat and lost the boats.
I hate this character. Absolutely.
Frankie, take the wheel.
I absolutely hate him. For 10 years, people try to convince me this is a good character. No, he's not.
Holy smokes, he lost the boat! How do you lose the boat?
You all are taken aback by like a few little cute moments and think that makes a good character. No, it doesn't. Awful. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. There's nothing good to say. I will say I do like that Bonnie is tugging on his djembe. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least she's showing concern for what's happening. And I guess Lilith is stoned out of her mind.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also funny. But he lost the boat!
He lost the whole thing! The whole boat.
The whole boat. He wasn't even driving. Why weren't you driving?
Why weren't you on the ship? Why was Luffy on the ship, but the helmsman wasn't?
What makes him a helmsman? No one has answered that.
He steer boat real good.
I guess so, because Fishman Karate makes you good at steering.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe someone said that to me. I think about that every now and again. I'm like, you don't read. You can't read the mango and tell me that. Oh my god. Well,
Hachi mentioned something about Fishman Karate seeing the
Oh my god! You know what's funny? Some pirates don't even have a helmsman.
No.
My god! Oh man! Stupid. So stupid. I hate this. Okay. Well, Nami lost the log pose apparently.
Oh, is it not on her wrist anymore?
No, she hasn't.
Did they take it off?
Yeah, she has an Usopp armband.
Huh.
Which is interesting. But yeah, I love her Albathian outfit, if this indeed real, which I think it is, because my theory about this, we'll see if it comes true in like a few days. She's on Elbath and she is a Barbie girl in a Lego playhouse owned by a giant.
If that's the case, I'll like this outfit.
Yeah.
This outfit's a little much. If you're asking me.
Well, it's in the thumbnail already.
I know. But between Egghead, the Beast Pirates, and this,
it's getting wild.
Like, not even Kinemon made an outfit this revealing.
Yeah.
And there was a joke that he made a revealing outfit.
Oh, yes. King Tuna 31. We'll get to the PlayStation section in a minute. It is $700. And it might as well be $800 because you have to buy a disc drive as well.
It's $950 Canadian. $1,000 on a PlayStation 5 that can't play discs.
This is the time. but that'll come later. Yes, so Nami is perhaps a Barbie, and she is wearing the revealing outfit makes sense because it's probably Loki's doing because he's a pervert. Well, he may be a pervert, I'm not sure. Interesting crew to go with too. We got like a kind of an East Blue 5 situation plus Chopper.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Because why? I remember this is a year ago. KMDP was telling me about someone named
it's the Alabasta crew.
Yeah.
Effectively. Or was Chopper on Little Garden?
No, that was before that.
Okay.
In Norse mythology, there's a guy named Schemer.
Uh-huh.
He's Loki, but he's not the Loki that's like Thor's brother. He's another Loki.
Yeah.
And he challenges Hercules to not Hercules, Thor. He challenges Thor to all these like big trials that are hallucinations.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a strength lifting contest, there's an eating contest, etc., etc. So maybe that'll lead into something like that. I'm not sure.
And then we have alcoholic hallucinations given the Elbathian brew.
Exactly. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. Big thank you.
Crushing it.
Yes, Molotov. I appreciate your contribution. Thank you for that comment. Anyway, yes, but I was talking about something.
I understand. I saw.
Yeah. But yeah, I like how this Lego playset's drawn. It's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. I forgot the most important part. Let's go back to the best pirate crew in the series, the Blackbeard Pirates.
Yeah.
Moria has escaped. Thriller Bark for Cross Guild is a go. I am so excited because
Pudding has not escaped.
No, Pudding is Pudding might be in the position I thought York would be in, which is a big oof.
Mm.
Blackbeard cannot skip the allegations. I'm so sorry, boy.
Unbelievable.
I'm so sorry. Out of the frying pan.
The last time he did something like this, it was a 12-year-old. 2 years later, he's upgraded to a 16-year-old.
We can't escape. Man. But I will say his sock game is on point. I love these striped socks.
Mm.
I love them. But
also, We all said it when it happened. We didn't want to believe it.
Oh?
Garp lived.
Ah, yeah, man. Oh, but he's trapped like Ace.
Well, wow. Garp lived.
I hope you don't expect anyone to save you. I hope they fail saving you, actually. Since you didn't save your own grandson, you no good sack of crumbles. I hate you. You deserve this, Garp. Deserve it. Deserve it so much.
Garp lived.
Garp
there
lived.
are no consequences in One Piece.
Well, Vegapunk is dead. Except not really, but
except
yeah.
no.
I mean, yeah, but no. But yeah, but no.
A robot that looked like Vegapunk is dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's technically his original body. Come on now. Like, the old man is him. But it's...
No. No, it isn't. His brain and memories all survived.
Yeah. He is his brain, that's true.
Like, good lord. We sent the Gorosei there. And they didn't accomplish anything. Except maybe the Mother Flame.
Yeah, and they, I guess, secured York, except I don't know how it's going to turn out.
I mean, what good is York without Punk Records there?
Yeah, because it's... Well, I mean, she's a genius. She can still access...
True.
And she can still access Punk Records.
Can she?
Yeah, from anywhere in the world.
Is that how it works? I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Like, she can... Frankenpunk... Yeah, Frankenpunk. We're calling him that now. Or them, I guess. Frankenpunk can. I guess Lilith can, too.
No, Lilith can't.
Or I guess
Atlas broke her.
No, well, I mean, Atlas has knocked her out.
No, Atlas broke something. Atlas knocked her out and then broke something and said you can't access Punk Records anymore. So,
no,
so York can't find her.
No, wait, no, she turned it off. Didn't break her. Wait, not need to. Oh,
I don't remember if it was breaking or anything, but yeah.
But okay, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's not important.
But they didn't even get Punk Records.
Yeah, they didn't even Punk Records.
Or kill Vegapunk. The one thing they set out to do.
True. So, well, Saturn's dead.
Yeah, we lost a Gorosei over this.
Yes, we did.
Like, good God.
Well, yeah. In other news, I wonder what's on the back of Shiryu's coat now. I don't know if that's important, but this is the first time we're seeing the back of him.
Oh, yeah. It'd be funny if it said Justice.
Yeah. Black Justice. That's my code.
No justice.
No justice. But I like how the boys are sitting around once again, chilling out.
Yeah, like, every panel with Blackbird's crew is peak. This crew rules.
They're so cool. They're so peak. I even like, wait, Wolf kind of steals the show a little bit. Because as he's putting buildings together, he's knocking down others. I love that.
Yeah, that's cute.
And that's when we learned that Moria has escaped as well. So I'm so excited. But yeah, you even see him peeking through the window a little bit here. Also very good. And there are parrots on Pirate Island, apparently.
There should be.
Best island. Best. Best island. There was something else. Oh, right. Skipping around. Amit. Amit is a guy who is a part of... You see this where it says Navy Amit Shipping HQ?
Where at?
Right under the garbage chained up panel.
Okay, what about?
Amit is a guy that we actually meet at the tea party.
Huh.
He's the shipping king. He's part of the black market. the underworld.
So it's interesting that the revolutionaries are specifically targeting him.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because how else is stuff going to get transported all over the world?
True.
But he's also like a criminal?
And the Navy's working with him, which is odd.
Yeah, the Navy doesn't have their own version of this. They have to turn to crime, which is like, would that be that's not technically piracy, but it is maritime crime.
Yeah. No, is it crime if it's an international? No, that's a real world thing. Let me be quiet.
Like, this ain't like the East India Trading Company. This is like an underground shipping network. Because why else would he be invited in the tea party with all the other criminals? Unless Big Mom's just like, oh, I'm just gonna get some real bureaucrat guy?
I mean, that's possible.
I guess she could.
Big News was invited, so it's possible.
Yeah.
And then, too, I guess Doflamingo was also using him to ship things out, potentially.
Yeah.
So,
easily corruptible.
It's a big deal, then. Wow. I'm impressed. And Lafitte proving to be one of the best characters in the series yet again. Because he's doing surveillance.
He just knows.
I love him. We got the spy and the accountant. The accountant is Ben Auger. I love these guys. They're great. Oh, Blackbeard's intelligence network is so peak. And we find out how ships are docked on Hachinoso.
Oh, because the island picks him up and puts him around. Which is cute.
That's amazing!
God, I love this crew.
They're so good. And Caribou's freaking out, rightfully so.
He's got the hell nah button.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh, Pizarro's so fun. I love this crew. And
then Jinbei lost the boat.
I can't. I'm mad I didn't record that. I mean, it's recorded now. I just can't believe this happened. And again, nothing to say. Oda, please do something. Do something with him.
Also, is Kuma alive here?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I keep going back and forth on that, man. I think the trigger's going to be pulled at some point because, like, now Bonnie's going to be with us for a whole arc. So maybe if he does pass, it'd be cool if he passed in Elbaf.
Could you imagine if not even Kuma dies?
No. Come on now. Come on, bruh. I mean, is Whitebeard alive at this point? I don't know. Kuma should pass because he got what he wanted.
Yeah.
At least.
And I'm not sitting there as like, Kuma needs to die. Like, I don't particularly want, like, Oda be like, kill every character. Wow, but stop pretending.
Yeah. Because, I mean...
Stop trying to get a cheap emotional moment for nothing.
Because right now, as far as we know, from what we've read about Kuma's flashback, his character is complete.
Yeah.
He saw Nika, which is like, huh? He saw his daughter turn into Nika, and now he's sitting with his baby once more. I think we've completed everything. And now we have to build Bonnie up if she is going to be a main character moving forward. I guess her crew's dead because we haven't even heard about them, which makes sense.
Where's the Sorbet pirates or whatever they were?
Dead. Blackbeard killed them.
Do we even know what happened to Bonnie? Why she was on Egghead?
She was looking for Vegapunk to kill him.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, she saw Kuma's memories and realized that Vegapunk was not a bad guy.
Oh, I don't mean that.
Oh.
What happened to her entire crew?
Oh, I guess they were killed by Blackbeard because that's the last time we saw them.
Was it Blackbeard? Did they get got up by the sea beast? Was it the big giant storm that they ran into that Bonnie was literally stuck in?
Here's the weird part. The last time that we see what's his name? Her uncle and the boys, they are being tied up and tortured by Blackbeard when she was captured by Blackbeard. From that point forward, we do not see them anymore.
They were in the flashback. You're telling me that we don't get a satisfying a satisfying conclusion?
No, they're dead.
Did Aka Inu take them?
Aka Inu maybe burnt them alive because he only wanted Bonnie, or perhaps they were already dead because of Blackbeard.
Like, what happened? Why include them so much in the flashback if we don't even know what happened to them?
Well, taters and tots always get fried, so. And that's what two of their names were, taters and tots, but yeah. I don't know, maybe dead, I guess. That sucks. I hope that comes to fruition at some point. But the weird thing about like the supernova is that the only people who really had crews or like unique characters were really like Law and Kid. But then it's weird that we spent so much time with what's his name? Ginkgo or Ginkoki? His name means fish or something. It's weird that we spent so much time with him, Bonnie's uncle. For him just not the one with the hat. The fat guy with the hat and the suspenders and stuff.
Yeah.
It's weird that we spent so much time with him for him just to be off by Blackbeard, presumably. I don't know.
Off screen.
Well, he was on screen, but I guess no, the action happened off screen. So yeah,
off screen-ish. We don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Why is a 12-year-old sailing alone?
Yeah.
You're telling me that a 10-year-old started sailing by herself?
Yeah.
In One Piece? In the New World? In the Grand Line?
He's really capable. It's shocking.
She can't be that capable.
I don't know.
One of the major things about One Piece is that one person can't sail the seas alone.
Wait, no. Molotov brings up a good point. Robin sailed alone for a long time.
Robin wasn't in the New World.
She was, but the Grand Line's kind of just as bad.
No.
For a normal person, though. Well, then again, she did.
We don't get to see it happen nearly enough. These seas are ridiculous.
True.
Like, the only reason why the Straw Hats have made it this far is because Nami is a superhuman navigator.
Yeah, and psychic, apparently. I don't know. But... And then, wait. Bart did do it by just calling up Gambino's grandma. I don't know.
See, but that's based, and it's also like it serves the joke.
Yeah, and then Bart
Bonnie doesn't serve the joke.
Yeah. So, okay, here's something you may not like. Give me a future in which I can navigate kind of good.
I guess.
Oh. I would like to know about that though. Like, but see that
how did this all happen? How is a 10-year-old sailing the New World alone?
How busted is the AJ? Can the AJ True give you intelligence?
How did she get away from Aka Inu?
Yeah, what happened with? Yeah, that's why I kind of need her to start talking.
Like, what happened in the 2 years? If she was by herself,
she's too mysterious. I can kind of get how she got into Mary Joas because she just pretended she was Connie.
Yeah,
like that makes sense, but the rest of it's weird. So yeah, start talking, young lady. Tell us the stories. She's good. She is really good. But yeah, I don't know, man. We will perhaps see in the future, I hope. Because right now she is way more interesting than the man who she is tugging on in one of the last panels of this chapter. Because I refuse to believe he will do anything.
Kuma? No, he's done.
No, Jan Bab.
Oh, Jinbei. Yeah, he's done.
He's done. He's so done. 10 years of nothing. I cannot. You let the ship get away. I cannot. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Meanwhile, Frankie's talking with his wife, and it's cute. Which is why that one SBS bit about him being the grandmother is a lie, Oda. Just say it's a lie. Say it's a lie. Because
of all the retcons that we have, please give us the one that we want.
Please. Because Jinbei right here refuses to talk to anyone again. Why doesn't he talk to anyone? Because we got Straw Hat dialogue. There's at least that here. He's not saying anything. You're so enamored with Luffy as a leader. Yeah, you don't care if he's missing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Molotov, you're banned.
Yikes.
Yeah, why would you say that? Oh my god. I did not mean it that way. Anyway. I feel bad for Lilith because she has drunk alcohol for the first time, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And she's out. But yeah, anything else?
Yeah, does Vegapunk strike you as a guy who would ever eat food for the sake of food?
No. Well, no, York's.
I know York is all about excess and stuff like that, but
Vegapunk
is Vegapunk the kind of guy who'd be like, I need these nutrients?
No. He's all about, I need food in order to work. Which kind of takes the fun out of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
But, Vegapunk's a good character.
Oh, yeah, but those cooking machines could sure replace Sanji.
I'm sure they can. They replace Sanji's heart and soul and passion. Oh, kind of like our real world. Just go to McDonald's. Don't cook for yourself. Vegapunk's a bad character. Anyway. Yeah, no. Many people are right. He is a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soylent Green is people.
Also, this... once again, back to the start, because I'm just jumping around a lot, because there's a lot that happens this chapter.
Yeah, freeform, bruh.
This panel of Shanks going, it's hard not to smile when he's this dedicated to Luffy.
Yeah.
Once again, is it because Shanks likes Luffy? Or is this just a funny joke to him? That somebody could be this dedicated to this guy?
Yeah, because he's so unaware that I'm about to ruin this man's whole career. Which is crazy. But that may be. And I love how, Yasop is so quick to stand on business, yet you won't stand for anything else. So quick.
He'll stand for freedom, because he's got the stars and stripes on his outfit, baby! What is this coat that Yasop has?
He's had that for a while, though. The Star Cape, yeah, he's had it. I don't know why, but he's had it. Well, his son is the sun when he's Soki King, so he's the stars. So, how soon before Van Augur puts one between his eyes?
Yasop?
Yeah.
You think the Blackbeard pirates are going to deal Shanks in?
I don't care who it is. I just want it to be done.
True.
It could be Buggy. Moria could just kill Yatsop on screen. I clap with his new bodybuilder physique that he got in Teach's prison
during his Iroh arc.
Yeah, baby. Oh, could you imagine we see buff vampire Moria?
I would love that.
I'll just clap. Stand up and clap. Also, I made a video. Well, yeah, there was a video about this yesterday. Apparently, thank you to Arthur of the Library of Ohara, because the vid records for the Cross Guild said that Perona was in the original draft to join Cross Guild, and next to her looked like a squiggle that looked like Moria. So,
crushing it.
This was planned from the start, chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Also, Perona's been getting a lot of exposure lately.
How so?
Because there's this plush that's out that's just one of the Hollow ghosts. I saw on Office Twitter. I don't know why she's getting so much push now, but yeah. Good. I like her. Fantastic.
Because she's about to be a straw hat.
No. Wrong pink-haired girl. Hopefully.
Who, Rebecca?
Well, Rebecca, she found her clothes, so that's good.
There's that at least. I still can't believe they lost the boat.
What is the point of Jinbei?
Why is he here?
Why is he here? He doesn't talk. He doesn't steer. He just sits around eating the food.
We have a 10-year-old on the crew that can navigate the new world by themselves.
Yeah.
Let me phrase that, a 12-year-old.
12-year-old. So, I was just reading chat, good lord. Anyway. Yeah, so hopefully Cross Guild or the Blackbeard Pirates do away with these horrible red-haired scoundrels. Because I hate them all. I like Lucky Roo. Lucky Roo can stay. Because Lucky Roo is me. Yeah. Lucky Roo is
I like the funny monkey.
I like monsters. I want to be Bonk Punch. I too want a pet monkey. That can use guns. That's very cool. Maybe then he can go get my mail so I don't have to get up and get it. Anyway. I do. Well,
Bartolomeo is such peak.
He's so good.
He's so good.
How does he write such peak? Next.
I guess this also basically confirms that Shadow was not Shanks on Elbaf that I thought.
No. Now, people have speculated it could be Shiki.
It's looking more and more like Shiki or Saul.
Which, if we are introducing Shiki now, and shout out to Mr. Bushido, because he did point this out, like, it is interesting that Oda did talk about Shiki in the last SBS.
The Shadow was Higuma?
Yo, get out of here! The mountain bandit that got eaten by the Lord of the Coast.
Oh! That would be truly a chapter 1 moment.
Base Molotov, that's kind of good. I laugh. But, like, I could see if
come and face off against the true final boss.
I trained Teach, you know. I taught him everything he knows.
That's why he's a wild hog. He's a mountain bandit.
That's so good. I like that. But, like, if it is Shiki, this would be a cool place for Shiki to be, because Maryville kind of looks like, at least in Strong World, it kind of looks like, oh my god, what is it called in Norse mythology? Niflheim? Not Niflheim. The 9 realms, I guess. But they're just scattered islands.
Yeah.
So I
don't remember.
Like I could buy it. If he's the main antagonist of Elbaf, I could buy it. Especially seeing as how he was in Egghead, so we did learn more about him. Now we know that Higurashi, who is Yamato's mother, which is also very disgusting. Kato, why do you like the old ladies? Oh my god. Anyway, she copied him too. She copied Shiki. So like it kind of all comes together. I'm not mad at it if we're going this way. It's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah. I'm down.
One Piece.
One Piece. The Bartolomeo Chronicles.
If this really is us being on Elbaf this soon, this will be the happiest crow I ever eat.
Me too.
Because everyone's been saying that we ain't seeing Elbaf until 2025.
Me too, I said that as well.
Me too. If we're on this early, I will be so happy.
Because thank God we're kicking things into high gear.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go too fast.
Yeah, let me enjoy Elbaf.
Because Egghead was too fast. I still don't know what happened. You introduced too many things.
Mm-hmm.
And there were too many funny babies. I couldn't hold them all. So, lower the funny baby count to about 2. And give me... And explain giants. No, for real, though. Explain giants, because I need a genealogy breakdown. Talk about Rock. Talk about Scotch. Talk about Oars. Talk about Kuma. Talk about Kaido, please.
Talk about Lin Lin.
If she is one, talk about because she's weird.
Talk about Lin Lin and why she was on Elbaf.
Yeah. And speaking of which, talk about just big humans. Because it's weird that they're giants, but not really.
I think you mean Buccaneers, actually.
That's another weird thing. Because like there's like big humans like in the Frankie family, right?
Yeah.
They got names recently. I forgot their names. It doesn't matter.
But no, Kuma is like the last actual Buccaneer.
Yeah. So what is that? What's the difference between a Buccaneer and a big human?
Why introduce an entire race of big humans if there's only going to be one of them and the rest of them are just guys?
Right. Like I could believe that somehow, some way, Lin Lin is a Buccaneer.
Why build this explanation that isn't actually real? That doesn't actually do anything.
And then why is it that Onis can be like any size? Because on one end, you get like normal big guys like Who's Who and like Yamato, but then you get guys like Kaido and potentially Moria, who are almost as big as giants.
And then you have Oni giants.
Yeah, and then you have ancient giants, which are just bigger than big. And then where do they all go? Because the only like real one is Oars Jr., and then you have the dead one Oars, and then the rest of them are Vegapunk experiments. So like what like come on now.
How?
How
did we just lose an entire race of enormous giants?
Also explain the crossbreeding, because then we have Big Pan, who is a wonton, which is like a fishman and a giant mixed together. So like explain that. Are Scotch and Rock like mink giants because they're furry? The Yeti Cool brothers, are they mink but giant?
Do you think that we're ever going to see or mention the Yeti Cool brothers ever again?
Please do. Oda, please. You can't just do that. Or at least show me another funny furry guy. Give me Big Chewbacca.
Yeah.
And say that he's like the father of those two or something. I don't know. I don't care. Make Loki one. Make Loki a frost giant. If they're called frost giants, make him a frost giant.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just explain. Just write it. Just write it down, please. Because I'm worried. Is what I am. Because you introduce more Sky people and you refuse to explain further. Or winged people. They're not necessarily in the sky, but you get it.
I feel like Oda has way too much to explain lore-wise.
Yeah.
And I hope that doesn't cut into the story.
Yeah.
I don't need a specific breakdown of giant genealogy outside of data books. If it means that we're not going to get Straw Hats interacting with each other and Usopp getting his funny moments.
Fair, but like by a genealogy breakdown, I mean like what they gave us at Fishman Island.
Mm-hmm.
One little chart. That's all I want. Just one chart, and then we move on.
I know we already don't get interactions because there's too much plot.
There is a lot of plot. There is a lot of fat on this steak.
I want to trim that nonsense.
Yeah.
Put it in the SBSs, and then give me a moment where Brooks says something funny and he gets knocked on the head.
With a side of asparagus and mashed potatoes. I haven't eaten today, if you haven't noticed. Yes, but I like that this is the start to great things. I hope that Robin is wearing a wolf head like she is in that one Food Wars comic.
I hope that Robin is wearing a wolf head wearing a cowboy hat.
Yes. The wolf is wearing I want that. That's good. And then her and her husband are matching cowboy hats, please. I hope she introduces her husband or fiance to her father, who is Saul. I hope that she then meets. What would Doll be to her if Saul's the dad? I guess her sister, but not really.
I don't know.
The aesthetic's the same. Okay. Maybe Doll will come because Doll's on the run. She heard the name Emu.
Yeah.
Drawing kid.
Doll is cooked.
Doll's not cooked.
But I hope we don't get a Saul flashback arc.
We don't.
I don't feel like we need that.
We don't need it. I would rather a Doll flashback. I would rather see Saul from the perspective of another person.
If we're gonna get a flashback to anyone that we know of already, I hope it's like Loki.
Yeah, I would like to see him heartbroken and do like the ugly incel cry where Chiffon turns him down. Oh no, Lola. It's Lola. Excuse me. It's not Chiffon. It's Lola. Like, what do you mean you don't like me?
I hope Lola shows up.
Yes, with her brother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
And her new husband, Gotti.
Honestly, oh god, that would mean that Paige has to show up though.
Yeah, and Pound.
I don't want more characters, though.
The cast does get bloated quite fast.
The cast gets so bloated so fast. You know what? No Lola.
No,
because this is
Big Mom's coming.
Big Mom's probably going to be here in some way or another if she's not already trying to beat up Blackbeard over pudding.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think Big Mom needs to be here, per se. She does need to be referenced and talked about.
Yeah.
But I don't think Big Mom needs to be, if she didn't show up on Wano, yeah, Big Mom would need to be here. But we just got Big Mom in the last arc.
Yeah, but it can't have, I'm like... We've been holding on. Elbaf might be very large.
It might be very large. It should be very large. It's a giant arc, but
yeah.
I don't think that we need to have the idea of, well, Crocodile was popular. Let's put Crocodile in Skypia.
No.
Or let's bring Crocodile into Water 7. We haven't seen him in a while.
It's like, because Big Mom is so intrinsically linked to the Giants, like that was her like plan to become Pirate King, it would be weird if she didn't show up. Because
this stuff happening with Bardo, is that happening on Elbaf? I don't think it is.
No, this is Gartil Island.
Okay.
This is the island where he burnt the flag at. This is not
because this does not look like Giant City.
No, it's some random island in the New World. It has nothing to do with Elbaf. So, like, if you ask me, like, the only giant character, like the characters that are giant related that need to be here, are Big Mom. Moria needs to show up in the arc somewhere. He doesn't need to be on Elbath, but in a cutaway, he needs to show up.
I think maybe, like, one or two things are going to happen. Either, A, we're going to cut away from the Straw Hats and do a what's happening in the world like we did in Elbath or in Egghead.
Yeah.
We're either going to do that or we're going to do that post-arc like we did in every other arc in One Piece.
Fair.
That's when I would put Moria in. Moria needs to show up after this arc.
Fair. But, like, I could see him, like, in or around the vicinity. Seeing as how he introduces us to Ancient Giants, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, they're going to come up. They should come up, at least, in the lore. But, so, Big Mom most definitely. Because I can't see it. I can't see it without her. I just can't. Robin.
Interesting question out of nowhere.
Where? What?
Do you think that Moria could put a shadow into Onigashima?
No, because it doesn't work on objects.
It works on bodies.
If Onigashima is a corpse,
ancient giant skull,
if it's a legitimate skull, which based on what Kaido said, well, no, I think Kaido's talking about the castle, not the skull. I can't remember. If it's a skull, then yeah. I
just had the idea of Onigashima against Pizarro, and that would be very funny.
Yes.
But anyway, so giants that need to be on Elbath. So,
okay.
Obviously Saul, Big Mom, Moria, Robin.
Okay, if there's Saul, there's Doll, and then Usopp. That's it. For what we know.
Mm-hmm.
And then the new giant.
I want Zoro and Sanji to be on the island.
Yes.
But I want them to faff about, and I want them to get distracted on a hunting contest again.
I want Monster Hunter in my Elbath. I want this to be Little Garden 2.
I want them to be completely and utterly distracted and have them completely taken out of the arc until it's time to beat some stuff up.
I want an Usopp hero's journey. I want Robin to be in the library with her father. I want Luffy to eat the giant food and to get into mishaps and hijinks.
Yeah.
And
this is Zoro's arc.
Good.
Zoro will yield a giant sword like it's the end of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Good. More peak in my manga, please. Thank you. I want him to fight a giant swordsman. Also, Harudagarn and the or Haruden, excuse me, not Harudagarn. That's from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Haruden, like,
it would make
are
sense.
we ever going to see the Straw Hat Grand Fleet interact with Luffy? If so, Haruden needs to be here.
I would like it. Also, explain Goldberg's shield for me.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's hyper specific. Is his shield a homie? Tell me now. Or is it just a funny Dragon Quest enemy? Either way, I am pleased. But tell me. Please tell me. Goldberg is the chef from the New Giant Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
He has a shield that has a tongue and eyes. And it looks like it's alive. So it may or may not be a homie. I do not know.
Haruden is Conehead. No.
Conehead is Don Chinjao.
Yeah, Haruden is the giant that is part of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet.
Yes. The captain.
He's not the long arm that does Big Punch.
That's Ideo.
Yeah, I forget what Haruden does.
Haruden got his arm destroyed by a very, very fat man named Mach Weiss with the Tun fruit, but he persevered and punched through 10,000 pounds of weight and sent Mach Weiss through the birdcage, and he died.
Based.
Very good. I love Haruden. He's great. We also see Haruden.
Yeah, it could be a Zoan feeding, not a homie.
It could be a Zoan.
The shield.
It could be a Zoan. Yeah, true. Didn't think about that. That'll be another video. Thank you, Molotov. Anyway. Yeah, it could be a Zoan feeding. Which I hope Usopp gets his hammer this arc. I want to see it. Please make the lies real. Please.
I need a homie Thor's hammer.
Yes. Homie hammer, yes. A homie hammer that does homing. Ooh.
And I want it to be able to differentiate. I want it to be able to put up resistance. Like somebody tries to... A homie hammer named Thor, yes.
Yes.
I want it to be able to put up resistance. I want it to, like, if somebody tries to pick it up, I want it to be able to grip onto the ground.
Yes.
So that nobody can pick it up, except when Usopp makes it laugh.
Yes.
He can pick it up.
Alternative. What if the hammer is a squirrel and he just wants to eat the pop greens in Usopp's bag, so therefore he makes it seem like Usopp is stronger than he is?
I would love Usopp to have a friend named Ratatosker.
Yes. Yes. I'm plugging myself because I made like 15 videos about that. But yes, I want it. Oh, I want Squirrel Peace! Please! And I want
Usopp to show up like Rock Lee in the Forest of Death.
Yes. Oh, tiny baby friend. Oh, very good. And he turns into Hammer, but he's heavy when anyone else. But Usopp can pick him up because he allows it. And make him a Meito grade, whatever. Because I don't think...
Yeah, why not?
Do they have to be so... Because I think Kaido's club is a Meito or something. I don't know how this works. Yeah, why not? Who cares? Oh, is that only...
End of this chapter being a Drum Island 2.0.
Oh, wait. Usopp doesn't lie. It's observation hockey. True. Reality warping observation hockey. Very true. Oh, also, Ghost Train, hello. Thoughts on the end of this chapter?
Drum 2.0. In terms of...
I guess because it's Nami waking up in a weird location, kind of like how she woke up in Kuria's castle.
Oh! End of this chapter, right. I guess that could make sense.
I'm talking about broken weapons and old shit pressing on. Yeah, right. Oh, he said that. I didn't even thought about that. Okay, cool. I could see it, especially seeing as how Chopper is in the party. It could be, and then Nami's in a new outfit. There's bound to be a cold place in Elbaf. I'm imagining it being multi-sectional, like Wano, with the whole 9 realms thing that we talked about earlier. And yeah, it could be a Shiki thing because in Strong World they were also...
I mean, if this is just like a giant playhouse, like a giant dollhouse, you could mash together different types of dollhouses and really mess with the backgrounds and stuff too.
What if, like, instead of people, it's just the giant playing with like mini figures? He's playing out the scene and he's like wiggling them around as if they're real people.
Oh, my Sabrina from Pokemon the show.
Yeah. Yo, that's a callback. And hey, Nintendo, give me Venusaurus already. Come on, bruh. Excellent callback, Zakk. Each realm could be, a themed area. Oh, Ghost Train is cooking. Man, Frank.
Like there's a lot that can be done with Elbaf, and I'm very excited to see what all is done.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good arc. I don't think we'll get arc fatigue from this.
I just hope that we let this arc breathe and try not to get too lost in the sauce of lore.
Yeah, I would like a fun romp. Babes in Toyland, W reference. But yeah, I can see that too.
I need Usopp to have a moment.
I need Usopp to have all of the power-ups and make me believe you can beat Van Auger. Because right now, no. But the pop greens, teleportation, literal teleportation that doesn't exist in the series.
The pop greens have yet to do anything.
Ooh,
the pop greens are barely enough to defeat the smallest, weakest fishman pirate.
Yeah. They've been used more so for support than anything else, which is
yeah. Well, Usopp hasn't gotten a fight.
Yeah.
In since the time skip.
Yeah.
Well, since his guaranteed fight.
Yeah. And then, well, yeah, Wano was kind of a wash. He did stuff, but none of that stuff was like, yeah, the pop greens can't even put out a fire. Oof. Top is the third strongest. Or
do you think we'll see Heracles in?
I hope so. I hope there's. Oh, you know what? No, I want to. No, scratch that, Zakk. Heracles' teacher is a giant. Make it so.
Yo!
Make it so.
Oh Lord. There's a Godzilla enemy. There's a Godzilla enemy that's like a giant Hercules beetle.
Oh, Megalon.
Yo,
let's go! Yes, with the drills on his hands. Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Based!
That would be so sick.
Oh, Megalon. Oh, base.
You could give that guy one panel and I would be happy.
Give him a Noah fruit that makes him a rhinoceros beetle, because the Hercules beetle's taken, I think. So make him like a rhinoceros beetle. Let's. Oh yeah, or no,
make him a beetle themed giant that has a rhinoceros zoan.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, we have. Oh no, that's taken.
Guaranteed. Giant bugs and Elbaf. Yeah, definitely. I can't wait.
Minnow rhinoceros. That's a thing already. But
true.
Make him a woolly rhinoceros. That's a thing. Oh, that works. Wait. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that looks better on Elbaf.
Ooh. Yeah, because woolly rhinoceros is a real thing. Apparently. I don't know. Apparently it is. Like the mammoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, we need more Ice Age animals anyway, so do it. It's not right now. It's just like the mammoth and the saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, we could do an ancient zoan.
Yeah. And ancient zoans haven't really been elaborated upon, so yeah. I
despite
like
the fact we got like 30 of them in Wano.
I mean, yeah, but like outside of like dinosaurs,
yeah,
we've got like one spider and like two mammals.
Jack.
Oh Lord. But I've been ignoring the
TikTok.
TikTok's been in both. I know Ghost Train's been in both. So hello, Ghost Train on both.
Joe's Digimon that's Viking code.
Wait.
I do not know.
Yeah. It was the walrus. It was the walrus. I forgot his name. No, he's right.
Is it based off of Garurumon?
No, Garurumon is the wolf. It's man. No, not mad. Yeah, it's like a it looks like it has a Bowser shell on its back. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it is Viking coded.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of Ikakumon. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, he's absolutely right. And then
I never got that much. Like I got into Digimon, but not that much, unfortunately.
And then in Frontiers, when they become the Digimon, the little ice boy that was a polar, like a little baby polar bear, he turns into like a Viking bear, I think. So yeah, no, Digimon very Viking coded. Love it. Oh, polar bear zoan. Send it.
Fighting Beppo with the Rumble Ball.
Yeah, let's go.
My man soloed Blackbeard.
That's crazy.
$1,500 bounty.
Oh, Blackbeard in shambles. No.
That is so funny.
Oh, Law. Please become good again. Beppo, make Law great again. But with that, I guess you wanted to talk about some Vigimagams?
I'm excited for Elbaf. I'm excited but pensive because I was very excited for Future Island.
Yeah.
And we see what happened there.
Yeah, they let us down.
So, have you been saving up your paycheck? Have you been saving up 2 weeks of pay so that you can purchase a Sony PlayStation 5?
Well, I have something to say.
A 60 gigabyte PlayStation 3 for $599 US.
$499 US. Holy smokes, dude.
Play has no limits, and neither does your wallet. Get me money, pay pig. Ridiculous. Bruh, on top of that, go on.
So, I have a conspiracy theory.
Oh.
I find it very interesting that Sony puts all of their eggs in one basket. And then, because things like this take time. You don't just decide on a whim. Okay, we're gonna increase the price by almost double, right?
Yeah.
So, Concord comes out, and Sony is immaculately sure that it is going to sell copies. 8 years of development and $100,000. So much. This game is so good that we don't even need to really advertise it all that much.
I know where you're going. I'm going to add on to it.
And then immediately afterwards, we're going to double the price of the PlayStation 5 now that it finally has a killer app.
I think in the presentation, the reason why you don't see anything is because Concord was probably the proof of concept for you to buy this thing. Like, it gets massively upscaled by the PlayStation Pro. That's what I think was what the ideal was.
It just reminds me of when Xbox first came out with the Series X.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's see what this bad boy can do. And they immediately showed Minecraft, and I lost my mind.
That's crazy. Absolutely insane. And then, well, I'm playing the video I made now, but like, it's crazy that right before this and right before Astrobot comes out, they say they have no franchises, they have no IP. And yet you're showing off like the...
Meanwhile, Astrobot is literally the proof of concept that they have IPs.
Yeah. And I didn't know how deep the cuts were. Brother, they have Vib Ribbon in Astrobot. From the PS1. They have Boku no Nasayasame in Astrobot.
They put Vib Ribbon in Astrobot, but they can't give me a new game?
No, they can't. They put Ape Escape in Astrobot. You can play Ape Escape.
But they can't give me a new game?
No. Kiryu is in Astrobot. The Hunter from Bloodborne is in Astrobot. Spyro the Dragon is in Astrobot. Good, non-weird, and of the modern day Lara Croft is in Astrobot. Because she's getting chased around by a dinosaur. So they have Dino Cross's Lara Croft in Astrobot.
How awesome would it be if PlayStation completely crushes it and they can put out a DLC on Black Myth Wukong that is a costume pack for Ape Escape?
That would make me buy a PlayStation 5. Put the little helmet on Wukong, or make him Spectre, give him like the weird underwear helmet. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Make his extending Noibo what do you call it? A net?
Yeah.
And Wukong has like 1,000 transformations. One of them could be the Ape Escape character.
Yeah. Turn him into a funny Ape Escape ape. Also, stopping the video here. Oh, go back. God of War Ragnarok is coming to PC September 19th.
Sony's cooked.
Sony is burnt. They're burnt up. Unk has burnt the barbecue. The children are crying. This is an embarrassment. I can't wait to play it though, because I refuse to buy a PlayStation 5. Can't wait for Astrobot to come to PC. And I can't wait for them.
You can put God of War Ragnarok on PC, but you can't port Bloodborne? Why?
Not at all. Can't port it. Also, could you free Bloodborne from this meme prison of the PlayStation? And could you free Final Fantasy Remake 2 or whatever it's called as well?
I don't care about that. I honestly don't care to play the 7 remake at all until it's done.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna give Square Enix they want me to give Square Enix like $500 to play Final Fantasy 7. Or I could wait for the entire game to come out and then wait 2 years. And then they'll sell me a package for $60. That is the entire game.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I think the whole making the game piecemeal is kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's inherently diabolical and disrespectful.
Very predatory on a consumer. I'm not really jazzed about it. However, I am excited to see Kratos in Smash Bros. 6. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for it. Can't wait.
Pre-fat and pre-game Mecha Dino game?
Concord.
Or no, they're talking about Horizon.
Oh yeah, right. She did turn into that fat guy on the internet,
and he was 2 steps ahead, baby.
That's crazy. However,
everybody compared them, and the man had already lost 200 pounds.
That's crazy. So, in truth, Aloy was actually Aoli because she was 2 steps behind.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah. Also, the game that will be eternally
oh, dude.
What?
2 steps ahead could be a pre-recorded video from like 5 years ago.
That's true. That's very true.
Anyway,
yeah, Leaping Lapin, which was also a PlayStation 1 game, and Astrobot. Can't make another one though.
Yeah.
Nope.
We don't have any IPs on the PlayStation.
Nope. There's Dante.
Like, brother. Between Astrobot and Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
There should be infinite games.
Yeah.
Was Dreams on the PlayStation or was that Xbox?
PlayStation. And they canceled it. Discontinued it.
Absolutely insane.
This is a meme company. And people say PlayStation is the best place for gaming. Since when? Since 2004?
Since the PlayStation 2?
I guess so, because also, if you told me as a tiny tyke that everyone would die except Ratchet and Kratos, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah.
That, though, bruh, Kratos is fine. They turned him out into something he should not be. Ratchet is not good. And I grew up...
The entire industry is still chasing The Last of Us to this day. And it's crazy.
How does a whole company chase one franchise?
that they made. Oh my god. And when it came out, I said, this does not look good. And they based the entire company off this franchise. I am in shock. I remember 3 years before it came out, I read about The Last of Us in Game Informer. And I was so pumped for it. I was so excited. I was like, dude, this game looks awesome, dude. And I followed its development. I got hyped for it. I purchased it. I bought the season pass. Day 1. Game stop. I played the tutorial, tried to throw a brick at an enemy to knock him out. It died instantly, and I put the game down and didn't play it ever again.
Jesus!
They made this game. So, like, it's like a stealth game, like Metal Gear, right?
Right, yeah.
Where, like, you could go in, you could pick up, like, items off the ground, and you can throw them to create a distraction, like it's Far Cry.
Right.
And I'm fighting, like, regular human guys. So I'm sitting there thinking, it's like, okay, I could pick up this brick off the ground. I spend like 3 minutes watching this guy's patrols, figuring out his patterns. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to throw this brick. I'm going to bonk it off his head. And it's going to knock him out. And then his friends are going to go in, look and see that he's knocked out. In the chaos, I'm going to sneak around. Easy peasy. And I go in and I throw the brick and it bonks off his head. And all of his friends immediately know exactly where I am and they shoot me dead and I die.
Oh.
Nothing happened. It's like, why? Why would you give me the option to throw a brick at their head if it's not going to do anything?
That's crazy.
I could not believe it. It's like, it's such a stupid... It is such a stupid...
Mechanic?
No, it's a stupid, childish thing for me to latch onto to hate an entire game over. But I don't care.
You know what? I kind of disagree with you there. You're completely valid. Because I remember the release trailer, and they released that as a mechanic. As if you could, like Metal Gear, like you could distract people. I remember that because they were like in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
And one of them did something and it alerted the guys to one of them location. Then the girl was able to get out or whatever, or come behind the enemy and attack them. So from the start, this is kind of like, what's the term for it? It's leading
like a survival game.
Yeah, it's a survival game, but it's like, it's leading the consumer into believing it's something that's not. And
I just wanted to throw a brick and bonk it off of a guy, laugh about it, and move on with my game. But no, you are not allowed. What is this? Creative thinking?
Not here.
And player expression in my multi-million-dollar AAA video game? Have you ever even heard of having a dad? You idiot.
Speaking about having a dad, you know how like you like to eat sausage, right? Like the food, and it's delicious and it's good, and then you find out how the sausage is made. That's my experience with God of War as a franchise, because I'm a tiny Paulie. I'm in the 2000s. I'm playing God of War 1. I'm having a blast. I get a PS3 for $599 US.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was there that my relationship with PlayStation ended,
and my
hate began.
Yeah, me too. My faith dwindled. God of War 3 is a bit of a trash fire, but at least it's fun a little bit.
Yeah.
And then this travesty comes out in 2018. They've turned my cool guy into
Joel.
Into Joel, exactly.
Everyone has to be Joel.
And everyone has to be Ellie, even the boys. Because Atreus...
Let me rephrase that. They're not turning it into Joel. They're turning it into Lee. Do you know who Lee is?
From Walking Dead?
From the Walking Dead video game?
You're absolutely right.
Lee was a great character. Clementine was amazing.
Yes, she was.
Everyone is still chasing that dynamic.
Which is...
Even in games where that dynamic is not necessary at all, like God of War.
Because when you propose Kratos having a son and you make him Loki, you know what I think? I think it's going to be the Nero-Dante relationship in reverse. in which Kratos is a straight man and his son is the Wahoo Wahoo pizza man.
Which would be very funny.
It's funny because he has to deal with his snot-nosed brat, but the brat is good at what he does, so he can't say anything about it. It's funny. It's great.
And Kratos has to contend with having a godly progeny when he has spent his entire life specifically built around killing gods.
Exactly.
And having no remorse over it. That's interesting.
And then it will work too, because in how Loki has been portrayed in popular media, thanks to Marvel, he too is not very jazzed about deities other than himself. And has a big jealousy streak. So it'll be kind of cool for him to be that in God of War, but I guess not, because we're all hacks. I guess we are. I guess he has to be funny bow man, even though Loki can use the power of transformation and turn into a bull and charge over guys. It's stupid. It's so stupid. It's all
no. He can't be funny bow man. He has to be boy.
Yeah, boy.
This is no place for a boy. Like, he's not anything other than funny boy meme.
It would have sold the meme so much harder if he was a 20-year-old man. And Kratos keeps calling him boy because he's inexperienced.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
But, hey, and you know what's so funny? Things that are like God of War, like in the same genre, like DMC and Bayonetta, have done the same thing, just better.
Yeah.
Because Bayonetta 3, for example, Bayo has a daughter named Viola. She, too, is a spaz cartoon character.
I thought you hated Viola.
I hate Viola. I like her more than Atreus.
True, I guess.
I'll take her over that. Because,
I mean, we don't have to worry about bad examples that are better.
Yeah.
We could just talk about Nero, who was bad, but then became good.
Because he's so technical. It's so interesting. Because all the arms are so technical and interesting. And
people I don't care about Nero because he has funny surfing robot arm power. I care about Nero because he's got like this deep story.
True.
Seeing this battle that we've taken part of from the outside and having this journey and growing to become a man who can stop it is why I care about Nero.
True. Good point.
We've been watching Dante and Virgil kill each other for 3 games now. And Nero, an outside source, says, hey, that's enough. The game is moving in a different direction now.
And at the same time, it shows you that he is strong enough to potentially carry the series forward if he is the main character.
Yeah. Like, after DMC 5, go nuts. I could see Nero as a main character.
Yeah, I like him. And I like his wife as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not the nun. I don't care about her. The one.
Yeah, of course. The real wife.
The real wife.
Who drives the car.
Who is in the car is also a double arm, I guess, because it can just appear anywhere.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But yeah, I don't know. It's so odd.
Like, what is Atreus's purpose?
To kill Kratos and to be the main character of the franchise.
Is that what they're gonna do?
That's what was on the cave painting.
Which, if that's the case, I would love that. To be honest.
I'm indifferent. Do what you want.
Like, I don't want us to drag Kratos through this nonsense anymore. If we can, like, I don't know. I've talked about this at length before.
Yeah.
About, like, the idea of a Loki game.
Oh, yeah. I love the idea.
It would effectively just be what Wukong is.
Yeah. Which now...
But I don't care. It'd be cool.
Yeah. I like it, especially with the power of the PS5 Pro, baby.
Where are the new games? I would love a God of War 7.
You know what's crazy?
I ain't saying that.
No, he's not saying that. But what is funny is that they didn't show not one new game to show off the power of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Oh, Lord.
Like, my brother in Christ, I haven't played the last, 5 God of War games.
Oh.
Like, that series, well, granted, I don't have a PS5, so there's that, but...
Nor should you.
I just love the concept of... I love the concept of someone saying that we don't have IPs to sell a PlayStation in the same breath as selling the PlayStation for more money. And also this coming from the guy who owns the video game rights to Spider-Man. That's crazy to me.
That is correct. Also,
I just think they just mismanaged for the last 8 years.
8 years? No, 20.
I mean, we could have righted the ship if all of our eggs weren't in the Concord basket.
It's crazy that was the golden goose. Like, really? That just seems so hard to believe, but that's what the case is.
I don't think it's so hard to believe because, let's be honest. Let's be perfectly honest. A game that is like Overwatch, Destiny, and Marvel would have killed 6 years ago.
Yeah. And then I'm just kind of baffled. Like, why did this take 8 years to make?
It's like sad to me because this is one of the first examples that we've had in a long time of a major AAA release being complete and not awful on release.
Yeah.
They released a completed video game, and it was Concord.
It's why? I'm just, forgive me, but I'm just like, why is it you just want this live service thing to work? So that's why every other project for nearly a decade just went lacking?
Yeah.
My God.
Because if they could have gotten this out 6 years ago, it would have killed. Yeah. It would have been great.
It would have, yeah.
Because we weren't sick and tired of Overwatch at that point. We weren't sick and tired of Destiny at that point. And we weren't sick and tired of Marvel at that point.
True.
At that point, Overwatch was at its peak. Destiny 2 had just come out. And Guardians of the Galaxy 2 up to Endgame was like where we were at. Imagine 6 years ago this game. And you get to play as the trash? That's awesome!
And then Fortnite, like Molotov said, was in its stride 6 years ago. So, like,
yeah,
would have got the kids from that. Yeah.
But instead, they decided to sit back, finish the game, and this is what happens when you don't release the game halfway through development.
If you ain't first, you last. Wow.
Just think of that, man. Like, the game that decided to finish development was Concord. The game that decided to put out their game 3 years into development so that they could keep chasing trends was Halo.
And yeah, and then 343 should be fired. That's crazy. How is Halo dead? That's crazy. I remember playing Halo 3 in high school, having a blast, and I was just dead. That's insane.
Dude, if Halo had gotten Concord's treatment, this would be the best timeline.
Yeah, it would have been. Oh, poor Ola.
People are copying Overwatch instead of TF2 because people know that you can't copy Valve.
And
people been trying to reach Valve for 20 years. Not even Epic can do it.
No. And TF2 is perfect. Like, I have never seen a perfect FPS other than TF2. TF2 is actually perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You will never be the spy. Never. You will never be that. Never. None of you will. Why try? The spy is perfect gameplay. How did they make that? Perfect character
How did they
design.
think of this?
Perfect character design. Overwatch compared to TF2, no contest, TF2.
Yeah.
I still understand.
You mentioned Valorant as a CS clone. How well does Valorant do? How well does Heroes of the Storm do at replicating the success?
Counter-Strike.
Like Valorant does okay for itself because it's anime nonsense and kids will always purchase like booba for their anime wives.
Yes. Kids. Yes, of course. Anyway.
And also this is Riot. This is one of the most profitable video game companies ever trying to copy Valve and barely being able to.
Shameful.
Like to this day, we have not caught up to the orange box, and it's crazy.
No, Portal. We have not caught up to Portal.
How? Have we not caught up to Portal 2 yet?
That's crazy. I didn't think about that. That's crazy. You're right. I didn't think about that at all. The only thing I would say we've kind of dealt with is Half-Life, but Half-Life is not much to deal with.
Concord was a collective artifact.
I'm shutting the stream down. Like, God.
Like, you could say that we've caught up to Half-Life, but like, what game out there does what Half-Life did with physics?
None. Nah, because they were the first. Nah. And
that's why Half-Life is fun. That's why Half-Life 2 is fun, because you get to mess with physics and you get to throw barrels at people and have them die.
The only thing...
The most popular IP that Sony has had in the last 20 years, I tried to throw a brick at someone's head and they didn't die.
The only physics marvel that I have seen personally is like Tears of the Kingdom. With all the machinery and whatnot you can make.
Yeah, that's fair. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom did pretty good with the physics.
That's about it. And that's it. I can't think of anything else. That's
like in terms of atmosphere and shooting mechanics and all that, like we have definitely caught up to Half-Life, but like everything that Half-Life did, I don't think that we've caught up to it.
Fair. Cinematics most definitely, because that's Sony's whole marketing strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sell you a movie for $60. Oh, please, economy get better, because I can't go to the theater anymore. Tickets are too much. Oh my God. And now we're $70 a game.
Yep.
What is this dystopia? Remember you could go to GameStop?
I would be more than happy to pay $70 for a video game if I didn't know that they were also going to charge me after the video game.
Yeah?
If they sold me the whole game, sure. But if you charge me 5 DLC packs for $15 a pop, microtransactions in the game...
Oof.
Like $70 for the base experience is still not the $250 they want us to spend on it.
And it's more depending on where you live. Like if you live in that terrible city named Chicago, taxes through the roof.
Oof.
11% markup, baby.
Amazing.
Good luck. Who lives there? Certainly not me.
Couldn't be me. Never even heard of a Chicago.
But yeah, I think Sony's done as a company. I think so. They're
definitely gonna have to like. It makes me sad that Concord failed.
Yeah, because
just because it was a complete game.
Yeah, and it's a shame that they're making everybody get punished for Concord failing.
Yeah.
Because that's what all this is. I've heard that so many times, and that's the only thing that makes sense, because
Japan Studio ain't made a game in 8 years.
they shut down the studio that made Ape Escape. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Because I guess they weren't making the cut, which is wild to me. Yeah, you have the audacity to reference it here. They reference Loco Roco. Do you know what that is?
Never even heard of that.
That's a game on the PSP. They put the full game of Loco Roco in Astrobot.
Amazing.
And I'm just sitting there like, also, are you familiar with Medieval?
I love Medieval.
He's rotting away.
Yeah.
The one of the best skeleton designs I have ever seen. Period. Rotting away in a box somewhere.
Oh, what was his name, sir?
Sir Daniel Fortescue.
Fortescue.
Sir Daniel Fortescue.
What a great character.
And you know what's crazy about him? Because of the comics, he is set to actually rot. Like, he is set to both repeat the events of the first game over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So he beats the first game. He goes back in time because of the events of the second game, because there is a Medieval 2 on the PS1.
Yeah.
He goes back in time, finds himself again, makes himself, delivering him a hero. That messes things up. So then he has to perpetuate his death again, and then a cycle just loops over and over again.
Yeah.
So he's in hell. He will never be great.
Do you know what that sounds like?
Sony?
Dark Souls.
Oh. They made Dark Souls before Dark Souls? Oh my God.
Turns out.
Oh my God.
In a world where literally everyone is chasing Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
He's there. They could have made a Souls-like called Medieval, and it would have been glorious.
I have just gotten instantly depressed. This is a bad company. No, it's a bad company. They're bad. And then you bring him back in 2014 just for him to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Planeswalker Dark Souls, like Magic the Gathering? That'd be kind of cool.
You could have had Halloween Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's crazy about it?
Dude, everyone chasing Breath of the Wild and he's there.
He's there already. And you don't acknowledge him.
Games have come so far since the PS1. I would love to see a modern take on whatever that formula is.
I have never played Killzone, but people keep telling me that Killzone is just Helldivers.
Sounds about right.
Which, again, they were there already. They could have killed Nintendo 12 times over. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It was right there. Like, I love the GameCube. The PS2 is better than the GameCube.
Easy.
The GameCube is more powerful than the PS2. That doesn't matter. Power has never mattered.
There's a lot that you could do with power, but the discs won't hold a game.
No. I'm baffled.
Also, I hear the GameCube was like tremendously difficult to code for, so that's why all the coding was done in-house.
Yes, and the disc format was actually poopy.
Yeah. Tiny discs. Why?
Discs. And after that, they still succeeded. Oh my God. It couldn't even play DVDs, and they still won. They still came out of that all right with the Wii. That's crazy to me. But they've never been able to play other media besides their own stuff, and they still win. It doesn't even make sense. Because both the PS2 and the original Xbox were DVD players.
Yeah. It's because Nintendo is a video game company.
Yes.
Microsoft is a computer company.
And Sony is a multimedia company.
Mm-hmm. Like, the first thoughts aren't what games should we put out, it's what features can we put in the box to convince people to buy it.
More importantly, what features can we take out of the box and sell separately?
Yeah. Yeah. Nintendo is, okay, we got the box out. What do we put on the box? What games do you want to play on it? Because Nintendo doesn't care about watching DVDs on your Switch.
Yeah.
They want you to play Mario on your Switch.
The fact that they have... You know what? Someone said something to me. Well, not personally, but I watched a video, and it made me kind of depressed. Do you realize that they had Mario and Sonic on the PlayStation at the same time?
Did they?
Crash is just Sonic from behind. His code name was Sonic's Butt Game. Spyro, the whole franchise, is just Mario 64, but you have the wing cap the whole time.
I guess.
You had them both. And nothing. And the messed up part is that they never owned either one of them. They were both owned by Universal this whole time. And Universal sold them off. You never bought them. Never.
And then they were bought by Activision.
And then Activision was bought by Xbox. Or
the fact that I have watched Activision, like, specifically kill my entire childhood is crazy.
Yeah.
Between Crash, Spyro, and Guitar Hero, it's over.
It's so over. And Ubisoft is actually spiraling. So Rayman is over.
At least we got a good swan song for Rayman.
Yeah.
Rayman died at its peak.
Yeah, because Rayman 2 don't even make sense.
Rayman 2 is good. Rayman Legends is great.
Yeah, it is great.
Rayman 1, horrible.
Actually
awful
terrible.
Video game.
Bad video game.
Nigh unplayable.
Yeah.
It really makes you feel like you're French.
I cannot believe Ubisoft tanked so hard.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe the stocks are. I've been keeping up with the story, kind of, sort of.
Yo, the stocks are insane.
The stocks are in the toilet. Oh my god!
I mean, like, let's be honest. What has Ubisoft done?
Just Dance.
Assassin's Creed.
Do they make Tom Clancy?
Have they made one in the last 20 years?
I don't remember.
They've been re-releasing the same 2 games.
Oh my goodness. I think it's the Star Wars game that kind of tanked them.
A lot of people will blame the new Assassin's Creed, which I think is silly.
Yeah, fair. Because this has been a problem that's been going on for a while.
Yeah, like, the new Assassin's Creed comes out, and you can play as a black samurai, and all of a sudden their stocks are tanking. And I feel like a lot of people are going to make that correlation.
That's not true.
Which, yeah, ain't true at all.
One game doesn't tank the company. Several bad games over several decades tank the company.
A constant malaise and distrust for a company tanks a company.
Yeah.
Not even Atari could survive that.
No brand security, no product security. You lost all consumer trust. You try to nickel and dime them all the time. You don't put out Rayman. That meant you don't put out Rayman. Anyway,
the only company that has ever been able to survive distrust and apathy for their brand is EA. And that's because the NFL never took their license away because they don't care.
And neither has whomever. What do you call the National Football League? Not American football. I mean, like football.
It's just FIFA.
FIFA, yeah. And FIFA does not go away.
Yeah. Like they had like EA Sports will always carry that company.
Yeah. EA Sports is in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can't wait for the Switch 2. I just want to see what happens. I'm very
I will maintain for the Switch 2 my exact same what's it called? I will maintain for the Switch 2 my exact same opinion and attitude towards the Switch 1.
Fair.
I will wait for them to put Monster Hunter on it, and then I will purchase the console.
That is not bad.
Because I did not care about Zeldor. I did not care about Mario. I did not watch your Mario Kart. I do not care about Metroid Dread. But the moment you put Monster Hunter Generations Double Cross on my Switcherino, day one, I'm purchasing it. I didn't even buy a Switch for Pokemon.
Fair.
Which is crazy because every Nintendo handheld console I've ever purchased has been a Pokemon emulation device.
Fair. I refuse to play Mario Kart until you remake Double Dash.
Yeah.
I know Double Dash is the best one.
I loved Mario Kart Wii. I loved Mario Kart Wii.
Wii is good. What was
the Switch Pikmin? Oh, Switch Pokemon. Okay. I thought Molotov said that the Switch Pikmin games were terrible. I was like, huh?
Oh, then the ban button would be so fast. But no, Switch Pokemon is actually
awful.
It makes me
one
cry.
Good game in the bunch.
How does this happen?
How did Legends Arceus do it?
And then it's so good that it was copied and turned into Power World. Yeah. Because that's what Pokemon should be. The whole thing.
No.
Huh?
No. I don't. I'm going to be real. I don't like Power World.
Not the slavery part.
I don't like how mean it is.
I mean, without the meanness, though.
But the meanness is what makes Power World what it is.
But like, Pokemon without the meanness. Like Power World without the meanness is Pokemon. What I'm saying.
Like, you could try to do base building in Pokemon, but the entire purpose of Power World is automation through your pals.
That's true.
And I don't like how that feels.
That's fair.
I just don't like it. And I don't want that for Pokemon. I want to go on a fun little journey. They should have camping as a core mechanic of Scarlet and Violet.
They should have camping.
They put it in the game, but there's no reason to do it.
There are reasons. They're all stupid, though. Also, instead of the weird breeding mechanic, I heard an idea recently. I think it was on TikTok.
Chimpanzees were originally whips. And look, they took it out, and I like the game better for it.
That's fair. But what they should do is that, let's say you have one funny baby, right?
Uh-huh.
And you have another funny baby. One funny baby teaches the other funny baby how to do something.
Yeah.
So then that takes out the need for breed moves. Because how it works now is that you have to breed two parents together, and then the baby knows the move from the other parent. It'd be cooler if they could just teach each other things in camp.
Molotov, I am not in favor of selling Slowpoke tails. I like how we stopped that racket.
Well, I mean, did we?
Yes. We end Team Rocket.
That's not entirely true.
I ended Team Rocket with help from Lance, my best friend.
I will just say this: in Pokemon X and Y and the Kalos region, you can go to a fancy restaurant and purchase Slowpoke tails.
Yeah.
So, to eat.
I ended it. I ended the racket in Johto.
That's true. The French are weird. Fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, buy a PC.
Yeah.
Buy a PC. Buy a PC.
I mean, if you're going to spend $1,000 on a PS5, why wouldn't you buy a PC?
You can, because most of the out of the box, like custom build things, like if from Micro Center or what have you, or Best Buy, they can run all the stuff anyway.
Yeah.
They can run anything. I got a 2080. It runs everything. It's fine. Mm-hmm. It's actually fine.
I bought my girlfriend a $1,000 laptop, and it does everything that a PS5 Pro could.
Exactly.
Except you can put After Effects on it and edit on it.
Yeah, you can actually do work on it.
Yeah. And
then game when you're done. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But no. Plug and play, overpriced plastic. And you know what? It's not even like the whole bit. It doesn't even look good in the living room.
No, it looks terrible.
This big, ugly. Oh my word! At least the Xbox.
It looks terrible because you have to buy a stand for it separately.
That's $30.
They trained it wrong on purpose.
And it's why does it look like that? Oh my god! And put it anywhere. Where do you put it? At least with the Switch, it's like a discreet little tiny boy, and you can just like push it behind the TV or something.
Yeah. Or
like the Xbox, it's like a big black box that kind of blends in with your decor.
Yeah. My PS4 looks great on my desk.
Yeah.
My Xbox 360, my Xbox 360 and my Xbox One look great on my desk.
Yeah.
But my Switch looks great on my desk.
Exactly.
The PS5? Why would I want Cell's head on my desk?
This giant obelisk. That's blindingly white. And glowing
Consoles
blue.
Need to look like VHS players again. I could not agree more.
Yes, the base take. A tiny or mid-sized VHS player that is discreet and quiet. That I put disc in.
My PS4 Pro is unreal. How loud this thing is.
That is true. They get loud.
I can't believe how bad they messed that up.
That's crazy. I mean, while you're worried about all this nonsense, you need to worry about how to cool the thing. Why the fans bad?
Yeah.
Why did you make the fans bad? You remember how...
Does the PS5 Pro have liquid cooling in it?
It should.
I certainly hope so.
Me too.
I don't know if it does.
Wait, does the disc attachment have fans? I hope the disc drive has fans, because if it doesn't, oh boy.
Oh boy. I can't wait to melt my discs. They're really trying to phase out physical media.
My god. Like, I cannot believe... You remember the PS2? You could just have that in the living room, and nobody cared? Yeah. GameCube was a little goofy, though, because GameCube, they got wild.
Yeah, I mean, GameCube was a big purple box.
Yeah. Sometimes it was black, but it was purple most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Xbox, you could trick your friends and family into thinking it was a VHS player, so that was cool.
Xbox was just a DVD player.
It was. It was quite big and quite heavy. I still have
Remember back in 2006 when you could put a CD in an Xbox that could play music, and then you could play music on top of playing the video game?
That's hot.
Remember when that was a thing? Remember when the 360 decided to integrate that by having games literally, like the 360 took what you could do on PC.
Yes.
And turned down a music slider on the 360.
Yes.
So that you can play music.
Yes.
Your own custom music. I could play Sabaton while I'm playing Dynasty Warriors on a console.
I played Super Freak while playing Rumble Roses XX. It was the best thing ever.
Like, diggity dude, Sony... I don't think they own it, but they have like a very close partnership with Spotify.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense why they can't do that stuff.
They invented the rhythm game. Did you know that?
Sony?
Yes. with Parappa the Rapper.
On console, sure. Rhythm games were in arcades in Japan.
Oh yeah, right, like
really, really.
But like right with Dance Revolution, true. My bad.
They have the entire Michael Jackson catalog.
True. Oh my god. They're so good. They're so good.
Like, there is zero reason why a $20 per month Sony subscription should not also add Spotify. And why Spotify should not be integrated seamlessly into the console and into the games that you play.
Anytime you buy the disc, you should get the soundtrack for free.
Yeah. You should be able to put the disc into a CD drive and burn the soundtrack off.
Exactly. And now you can play God of War while you're playing a funny cartoon game.
Yeah.
I cannot believe, you know why I'm so like depressed that Ratchet and Clank won?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not a good game franchise. And I grew up with Ratchet and Clank. I've played most of the games. They don't compare to Cy Cooper. It should have been Cy Cooper. It should have been. Because the gameplay from 1, 2, 3, and I played a few on the PS4 and PS3. It's literally the same game. You know how people meme on Mario and say it's the same game when it's really not?
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet and Clank literally is. It's Banjo and Kazooie with guns. It's not even an original idea because it is just Banjo Kazooie. It's not a good franchise. Sly Cooper was completely original. Completely.
You should be able to play OST straight from the game disc. I agree.
That's true.
But yeah, Sly Cooper's so good. I only played the first one.
And they one up Sonic because they did the Sonic Adventure thing, and in Sly 3, you could play the whole crew. The crew was made of like 9 characters.
That's sick.
And they were all playable. You had like a shaman. You had Panda Bubba from the first game. He was part of the crew. You had the funny lizard guy. He was a frog man. He could dive. Bruh.
It's just like even outside the IPs, there's so many things that Sony can do to make their console amazing.
Yes.
One of those things is put Sly Cooper on it. Another thing they could do, you're going to sell me a disc drive separately, and that disc drive can't even read PS2 games and put it on my PS5? Why?
Why can't I play anything with a Sony symbol on it? In the year of our Lord, 2024.
I don't know. I know the Sony departments don't interact.
Which is crazy.
But they should.
So, shout out to a person on YouTube named Tim Rogers of Action Button. Because he led me on to the absolute fervor that was Sony in the early aughts because he worked for them. He's a game journalist. He's one of the older boys.
Yeah.
And the way that he spoke about it, you had all these Japanese Yakuza guys.
And
this just combined effort to kill Nintendo. To kill them dead in the streets in business. And you can feel the pride. They would just go around the company. They would go to the music offices, right, of Sony. And just ask a random guy, hey, you want to make a game? You make music. And he was like, okay. And he went and made Vib Ribbon.
Amazing.
They just did that. They just went around like, hey, you over there. You want to make a video game? And they said yes. And you would get classic after classic after classic. And now it's all gone. It's all gone. It's all gone. The base Santa Monica Studios, when presented in making a game for the PS3, they said, no, we know the PS2 architecture. Turned around, made God of War 2.
Yeah.
And now they make movies.
Now they make movies.
It's depressing.
Now they make Boy Simulator.
Boy Simulator. Dad of Boy.
Dad of Boy.
I can't.
My favorite.
My favorite. I love when Kratos is fat and can't jump. It's great. I love when my action game doesn't have verticality in it.
Bro, the fact that Kratos can't jump.
There's no y-axis anymore, Zachary. They took out the y-axis, Zach. They took out the y-axis. It's only X and Z. It's only left and right, in and out. There's no up and down. How do you take out the y-axis? Meanwhile,
why do I need to buy PS Plus Premium to stream PS2 games on my thing?
Because greedy.
I hate this so much.
$160. I couldn't believe when I read this. $160 for PS Premium. $100 for a year.
Yeah.
Are you high?
So that I can play Sly Cooper on my television.
Oh my days. And
Your console cable package.
And then I've seen so many plug and play things where they just give you like the entire PS2 collection on like a
yeah.
It's ridiculous. Why are we here? Why did you do this? And this
PS3 could play PlayStation 1 games on it.
Yes.
Just get that disc drive and sell it to me. I will purchase it.
And they don't buy anybody. You could have bought Tecmo and made Monster Rancher the Pokemon killer, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, my blessed Monster Rancher. I miss you so much.
But no. They don't want me to play Guitar Hero 3 on a Sony console. They want to sell me Guitar Hero 3 again with updated graphics.
Hey,
although they'll never do that with Guitar Hero because they can't get the rights to licensing the music.
Oh no. And
they're way too lazy to make covers like they did back in the day, so
yeah, no.
Nah.
I can never play My Cherry Pie over and over again. Or Cherry Bomb. I don't know why it's those two.
They literally have Sony records. It ain't ever gonna happen, Molotov.
You will never see Guitar Man again. It's over. It's dead. Man, how did they have Guitar?
They could literally make Guitar Hero Michael Jackson today.
This hour. Today. I knew
my brother in Christ, Clone Hero is huge.
Yes.
Get those guys to port it over.
I saw a man on TikTok play Nightmare Before Christmas, the movie, on his Guitar Hero.
Yeah, Clone Hero, I'm so sad. I have an Xbox One Guitar Hero guitar, and the Bluetooth sensor on it went kaput, so it doesn't connect to anything anymore.
No!
And I'm so sad that I can't play Clone Hero.
That sucks, bruh. Oh, man.
And it's only $300 reduced for a new one. Oh, God. Sony, save me. Let me purchase things from you.
I knew we were cooked because I remember the day Uncharted came out, and I sat there in my chair in 2006 thinking, don't you have Lara Croft? Tomb Raider? But no, they don't. They never owned Lara Croft. They've never owned Tomb Raider. Oh my God! What is wrong? Do you know they just bought an Insomniac like in 2013? They never owned them.
Nah.
They just bought them
Makes
10 years ago. They
Makes
just
sense.
bought what's wrong with y'all? That's crazy.
Oh, what was the real guitar version of Guitar Hero? I don't think Sony had it.
Rock Band.
Good. Yeah, it's like Guitar Smith.
Yeah.
I think it's called. Or Rocksmith.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rocksmith is a you can plug a real electric guitar and it will teach you how to play guitar.
Oh yeah, no, I
don't think that was Sony. It was on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I remember that. No, you're right.
Yeah, I have Rocksmith. I attempted to learn I Am All of Me. Because I want to learn. I wanted to play it with Johnny when he came to the arcade.
Oh. That was so fun, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's... Speaking of Sonic, I wish we lived in a timeline in which things were flipped and Sega won. I think that sometimes.
I don't know, man.
Because, man, this sucks.
Sega could barely handle Sega could barely handle 2 franchises.
Sonic and Yakuza.
Let alone a whole console.
I have not seen Ooh La La in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Or Space Channel 5, which also had Michael Jackson in it.
Like, Sega is doing well with the Yakuza series. Sonic is still holding on with sheer nostalgia.
With the design of the characters, which is crazy. Hashtag I love Big the Cat.
Mm-hmm.
But you will never give me Child Garden, I understand.
I would love it if Sega worked together with Square Enix. I would love it if they took the fishing mechanics out of Final Fantasy 15 and made a Big the Cat video game out of it. Technically,
they did. There are fishing sections in Sonic Frontiers with Big the Cat.
Yeah, but is it? I haven't actually seen it. Is it good?
It's kind of good.
That's good.
You can fish Robotniks. Or Badniks, excuse me. Fish Badniks. You can fish them up. They're pretty good.
Yeah, if Sega and Konami were game companies instead of gambling companies. But recently, Japan did crack down on pachinko machines. They can't make as much money off of children anymore, so they're going back to making games.
Oh, speaking about children and Konami, for anyone who told me that Pyramid Head couldn't be in Smash because it doesn't fit, Pyramid Head's in Planet Astrobot. Get owned. They literally put Pyramid Head in Astrobot.
I don't think Pyramid Head would be a good Smash character, but an assist trophy would be sick.
But make him like Cloud, Zakk. Come on, bro.
Guess.
And then give him a spear.
I guess I was never really that big into Silent Hill, so
that's fair.
I don't have the same attachment to Pyramid Head. I want Dante.
I do want Dante.
Give me Dante.
Have Bayonetta appear in his trailer.
Give me Dante, and then give me an Echo character that's Dante. I don't care. Put him in Smash.
Dante versus Bayonetta. I want
Would be cool. I want it.
My childhood dream that will never come true, except it came true a little bit, was Travis Touchdown versus Bayonetta. That will never happen though.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more heroes is having the troubles. But I guess, wow, that's 2 hours and 12 minutes. Good Lord.
We could talk about Sony all day.
We could, because we love Sony, but Sony does not love us. And that's okay.
I love what Sony was, not what it's become.
I love when my PS1 boots up and it gives me euphoria. That sound.
I love... Oh, like, dude, that's what I miss.
Yeah.
Most of all. Like, I miss the little things that gave the consoles personality.
Yeah.
Like, diggity dog, you plugged your PlayStation. Well, let me. Your parents plugged the PlayStation to the back of the television. You crank that volume up. You turn it. You put a game in. You hit the on button. It goes. You're like, oh my god, I'm in the future. And then the PS2 came out. You see all those little orbs?
Oh my god!
Flying around. It goes. And I was like, future. This is the real future.
And if you had an Xbox, you turned into Oppenheimer. You loaded up your nuclear reactor.
Oh, it was so cool!
Like, oh my god!
So sick, dude!
And then the whimsy of the GameCube, like.
So sick. Ah!
The Switch doesn't even have that. Oh my god. Man, come on, Switch 2. Do something like that. I do like the click, though. But they don't put the click on the console.
It's absolutely crazy that the Nintendo 3DS lets you make folders on the home screen to put your games in.
No comment.
But But the digital-only PlayStation 5 Pro will not let you make folders for game storage.
It's abysmal. You don't even
the Switch has the click, but it doesn't do it every time you turn it on.
Yeah, which makes it cheap and unreal. Click for me. Gone.
I know 2 terabytes is only enough to download Call of Duty 4 times, but I don't care.
Do the click, please. Do the click. Yell at me when I turn you on to make me feel alive.
When the Wii turned on, it wasn't that the Wii wasn't very overwhelming when it turned on, right?
It greeted you.
It just went it just had that.
Oh.
But every single menu in the Wii had its own sound font and its own theme music.
Yes.
Holy smokes, how good that Wii Shop theme is.
Even the PS3, they had a little symphony too when he turned it on, I mean, that's nothing, but it's classy. It's elegant. Even the Xbox though, ball. The Xbox 360. Oh my god, that's hot.
I want a cutscene every time I turn on my console.
Yes.
We'll never get it again because
Never.
Zoomers will hate it.
And I hate you Zoomers. And not even the Zoomers, the Alpha kids. All of you, you ruined everything. With your TikToks and your sugar and your ADHD or whatever it is. I don't care about cheap viewers, lucky starters.
Lucky starter.
We're yelling at the young people. And I know everyone's okay, calm down.
It's fine. I know there's people have stuff to do. People don't want to sit there and wait 30 seconds for their game console to boot up.
I do.
It makes sense. But at the time, you could make it skippable. But man, at the time, it just felt cool to play on a console.
Listen, if I'm dropping a whole rack, you better start singing for me.
It just felt cool. It was an experience to play on a PlayStation 2.
Yeah. It is a cultural event. I'm looking at how the lines were back in 2000 for the PS2. Uh-huh. Everyone's so joyful and excited.
Oh, Halo 2.
Oh,
waiting in line to buy Halo 2 on midnight release at GameStop.
Yo, bruh.
My heart.
Oh, man. I remember the Christmas.
Yeah, unskippable splashes are terrible, but I want them.
I want them. I remember waiting in line for GTA 4.
The last game that I waited in line for was I went to GameStop for the release of Smash 4 on the 3DS.
Oh.
It was the first and only time I have ever won a video game tournament.
Oh, sick.
And I won the Smash 4. It's a cardboard cutout splash figurine thing.
Yeah.
It's a big cardboard thing that they put in the doorway. I won that.
That's sick. That's super cool. You still have it?
I think so.
Nice.
But, it was an event when games came out.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you didn't have to wait for locals so that you could hang out with your friends and play video games. Video games would come out and you could wait in line for them. And it was joyous.
Yes. The camaraderie.
The simple act of waiting in line was immaculate.
Yes.
And that's something that you can't even explain to someone who never got that.
Never. And before cell phones, too. Well, I mean, before smartphones, rather.
Yeah.
Because,
honestly, nowadays, you can just, be on a Discord call with your friends, wait for a game to come out at midnight, and go, boom, now I'm playing it.
Yeah.
It's so convenient. It's so good.
Yeah.
To be able to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Being able to treat it like an event.
Yeah.
It kind of like builds into like the cultural identity of being a gamer. I guess.
I've had the I guess we could call it the privilege of experiencing that because I was a big amiibo hunter for a while.
Yeah.
And just the camaraderie of Nintendo fans waiting for these stupid little toys to drop and waiting outside for the Toys R Us to open. So you can push all the babies out of the way to go get your funny Bowser Jr. toy. It's something.
Yeah.
It's the gravity of it. And then I look at those days fondly because I know they're all gone now.
Mm-hmm.
It's melancholy, but I'm glad it happened.
Yeah.
I'm happy it happened.
That is literally nostalgia. But it's like reminiscing about like stuff. Dude, like, if you ever get a chance, just look up Halo 3 release day.
Yes.
It was the greatest time to be alive. Was waiting in line to buy Halo 3.
Do you know that's my first and only Halo?
Really?
I have a weird game history. Some things I just did not play growing up.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you were a PlayStation guy.
Yeah. But see, I had all three of them, but I was a PlayStation guy.
Yeah.
But like, then I was a 360 guy and a Wii guy. I had the PS3, but like,
yeah,
it was just in the corner.
It was the PS3.
Yeah, it was the PS3. But high school nights playing with buddies on Halo 3. Oh my god. Oh.
I will never forget the absolute joy of LAN parties, man.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's very cool that we live in a time where that kind of stuff is no longer necessary.
Yeah.
But having to physically be there, I don't know. It just feels better.
It feels real.
As like a social event.
Yeah.
Like, I would love, like, not would love. I love being able to go to like conventions and stuff like that nowadays.
Yeah.
Like sitting down on a computer that has like, I don't know, League of Legends or Fortnite and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And you could sit there and play alongside people. You could yell at them from across and be like, ah! You know, like talking smack with people or strategizing and like physically in a space with complete and total strangers.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a cool thing. But I only get to do that about once a year.
Yeah.
And because gaming is my second job, it's not like I'm going to be getting progress while I'm there. I can't play games to have fun. I need to play games to progress something. I need to make the bars go up.
Which is another sadness. There are very few games that are just like fun to be fun.
Yeah.
That's why that's why I just play Showdown. I can't even enjoy Pokemon like I used to because I have too much knowledge now of how things should be in order to make my little boy competitive so he can go out and beat everyone else. But it's like, I can't even enjoy the adventure anymore. And the adventure itself is kind of garbage anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like
I can still enjoy the adventure because Nintendo, in their infinite brilliance, made a dog that is made of bread.
True. Yeah, that's a good one. No cap.
Why would I need anything else in my Pokemon game?
That's fair. And to be fair,
I just wish it ran properly.
Yeah. I like that they made the Minecraft Pokemon, he's just a big pile of salt.
Yeah.
And it's unironically the best thing in the game. I love him. Fantastic. Man. Video games, bro. On Xbox is cooked. We all know Xbox is cooked. But
Xbox has been cooked for 2 generations now.
Yeah. Maybe they'll turn it around. Fable looks ugly, but hey, man, they'll turn around.
Hey, Fable's supposed to look ugly.
That's fair. Fable has never been pretty. That's true.
Yeah, Fable's not supposed to be pretty. Fable's supposed to be like a parody.
Yeah, of jolly old England. Oh, but
some games need to be ugly. When games strive only to be pretty, we have the League of Legends effect.
Fair.
Where every game looks exactly the same, and it's horrible.
Fair.
Like League of Legends, Valorant, Overwatch, even to an extent, like, it's one of the reasons why I can sort of, like, accept a few of the character designs in Concord. Because it's not trying to make Hanzo again, who is just Joel again.
Yeah.
He's Japanese Joel. Stop it.
That's a fair point.
And I don't want to have to play my funny Nintendo game on PC.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, if all else fails, if Nintendo's the only console manufacturer, so be it. But I can't play them on PC. It's weird.
Yeah, I want to give a company my money and have them give me a product that works on the console that I bought from them.
Please make ARMS 2 and make Min Min the main character, please.
Yeah.
And like ARMS is one of those games that can only work on like something like the Switch because it's like built into the mechanics of the game that you can curve your punches with the Joy-Cons. Mm-hmm. I love that.
It's so cool.
I love ARMS. But yeah, I think that's the eventual future that we're going to see Kratos in Smash because Sony's just going to become third party because it's ridiculous. No one's going to buy this. Other than Wales.
Yeah. Other than PS5 fanboys.
Which,
like, the people that this is for are the 2K crowd, I guess.
I guess. And then if you're a part of the 2K crowd, you're going to have to shell out another $100 for a hard drive because 2 terabytes ain't going to do it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, woo! Like, people will buy this.
Oh.
This will sell more units than Concord.
Yeah. No, it will. Oh, speaking of which, Astrobot has only done 12,000 in Japan.
Which is crazy, dude.
That's yikes. Big yikes. It's supposed to be doing better in the UK, I've heard, but yikes. A game that has Boku no Nasayasumi is only doing 12. If you don't know... go on.
Go on.
Boku no Nasayasumi predates Animal Crossing. It's basically the whole idea of a boy's summer vacation. And you're just a little boy hanging out with his aunt and uncle in the countryside of Japan, and it's a life sim. You can capture bugs and put them on display and stuff. And that's an Astrobot. They reference him. And
I know that the PlayStation 5 is like perpetually sold out, but it makes me wonder about the state of these console sales. Does anyone actually own a PS5?
Yeah, because I don't.
Does anyone that you know own a PS5?
No.
I don't know anyone who owns a PS5.
No. Like, personally, no. I'm trying to think. No. I don't hear anybody talking about it.
No.
I haven't even seen one out in the wild. In a store.
Like, I have one friend that has an Xbox Series X. And that's because he is so lost in the sauce for all of time.
Oh, no.
He is reveling in Concord. He's reveling in Concord's death. Exclusively because he is a frontline soldier for the console wars.
Brother, wake him up. It's not 2006 anymore.
I know. It's very funny.
We all lost, brother. Everything but Nintendo is dead. Everyone lost.
Like, I know quite a few people with a PS4.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah, it's.
I have a PS4. You have a PS4. Bunch of my friends have a PS4. Bloodborne was enough to sell a good amount of PS4s.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5?
Was Elden Ring the right choice? Yes.
For what?
I guess for FromSoft it's okay. But I'm like, Bloodborne just has an aesthetic you don't see.
Yeah.
Like outside like Fable, I guess.
Fable and Bloodborne are still very different aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to have a Victorian aesthetic, and then it's another thing to have a Victorian Eldritch aesthetic.
Yeah.
Which is what makes the Gothic horror kind of... Yeah, Gothic horror is pretty common.
Yeah.
Do you not remember Nightmare Creatures from the Nintendo 64?
Oh. No, actually. I've never heard of that.
It's a sick game. But...
I want to look it up.
Yeah, there's a... I know about it because there's a Kid Icarus video about it, so...
Oh, nice.
But, like, Gothic horror is pretty common. But, like... Most games, like Dark Souls, people just want to copy the medieval instead of the Victorian.
Which is kind of...
Which is fine. It's just a little bit played out.
Kind of lame if you...
Eh.
But hey, the PS5 Pro will run GTA 6 terribly, and that's what matters.
Yep.
It will
People
run...
will buy it for that. I bought a PlayStation 4 Pro exclusively so that I could have a system run Kingdom Hearts 3 better.
That's fair.
Honestly, like Wild West, Dark Souls. I mean, isn't that just Red Dead Redemption?
It is. Okay. Yes and no. Because Red Dead Redemption kind of airs on the supernatural sometimes, like with Undead Nightmare and stuff, but it's very reality.
Yeah, that's fair. I would love to have like Cowboys and Aliens kind of style.
Also, Nosferatu is in Red Dead Redemption too. I did not know that.
Oh.
He's like the actual vampire. He's in it, and that's a surprise to me. But yeah, no, Cowboys and Aliens would be baller. Or kind of like that. What's that movie? Nope, where the alien spacecraft is like a big bird or something like that. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I ain't seen that movie.
It's like an alien spacecraft, but it's actually an eldritch horror that sucks people up with his big mouth. Yeah, it's an all right movie. I didn't care for it, but it's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would
video games.
Pitch my goms. Well,
I'm just at the point in my life where I have so many games that I just haven't played yet. I don't need a PS5 anymore.
Yeah. And
I still gotta beat Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on my 3DS.
I still need to play the 2 Nier games. Nier Automata, the remake of the one that came out on the PS3.
Can contend. Very good video games.
Yes, I got too much on my play, and this is the first time in my life where I have a very, very good gaming PC.
Yeah.
So it's like
I think most people... I feel like in an alternate universe, like there is a universe where you and I could have bought a PS5.
Yeah.
But most people that would buy a PlayStation 5 switched over to PC this generation.
Even if I was gifted one, I would probably make a quick buck and sell it to somebody. I'm not going to lie to you. I actively don't want it.
I don't know of anything that I could play on it.
Because I don't care. I mean, Ratchet and Clank, I can download that today on the PC.
Yeah.
And be disappointed all over again.
I'm just disappointed because I've been saying from the very beginning, if they give me a PlayStation 5 and have complete and total backwards compatibility, where I can put literally any disc that has Sony's name on it into my PlayStation 5 and play a video game, I will spend $1,000 on it.
It is useful in that way.
Day one, I would be willing to part with $1,000 so that I do not have to contend with having 4 separate consoles on my desk that I have to unplug and replug in and unplug this one so that I can play this one. I want one box that'll just play any of it.
Also,
and I want to support the company that gave me 30 years of this nonsense. But no, I'm not allowed.
Small suggestion: when you pop in a PS1 or PS2 game, it should detect what it is immediately and put a CRT filter over the game. It looks like it did back in the day.
I don't want to use splitters. I just want a box.
Because old games.
I don't want to have to contend with 30,000 wires behind my television anymore. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, no, we're not using splitters, Molotov. Get out of here. I stopped using my splitter because I got sick of it. Because I changed my entire setup. But yeah, put a CRT filter over my PS1 and PS2 game and have that available locally on the PS5. Make this thing worth $1,000.
Yeah.
Put all the bells and whistles in there. Because I tell you what, Tomba 2 with the CRT filter, my God. I remember it from when I was a boy. Things look realistic. Now the CRT matters.
You should be able to go into your settings and have a filter that just put over your PS5 when you turn it on.
Yes.
And if that's not in the thing already, download it.
Yes.
You can download on the PS4. You can download a theme that will play the PlayStation 1 sound, not the whole cutscene, but the sound whenever you open it.
Which that should.
So when I open my PS4, it goes.
This is.
I go, yeah.
This is precious knowledge you've given me. Thank you. I did not know that.
Yeah, you can buy like a classic theme. I think it's just called.
That should be preloaded on there already, though. It should be there already.
Yeah. $20 a month is crazy.
$160 for the year.
You're saving $60. Whoa. You're saving $80, actually. Whoa.
I've never seen this breakdown before. That's what I had to have it up on screen. I have never seen this before. I did not know it cost that much.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's always cost that much.
Oh my God.
And then they expect, like, if you have an Xbox and a PlayStation, they expect you to do that twice.
Oh. They should get out of the video game business and get to the comedy business.
I think it was only 5 years ago that a full year of Xbox Live was $60. Which is something I was willing to pay.
Me too, back in the day, yep, on 360.
So that I could play Halo. Dude, that wasn't even 360, that was Xbox One. 2019.
Oh, I didn't even have one of them. Oh, wow.
$60 a year.
Oh, yeah.
So that I could play Destiny with my friends on the Xbox One.
That's crazy. And they're firing everybody at Microsoft, by the way.
Oh yeah,
in the Xbox division, everybody's getting fired except for Bill
Dude,
Spencer.
consoles are washed.
Consoles are getting cooked.
It's just Nintendo and the Soulja Boy system.
Yo, not even Intel or whatever. Not Intel, Interplay. Not even they could make a console. Also, Interplay, release Earthworm Jim for your clutches, please. Release him. Oh my God.
Yeah, like, I feel like most people that would buy a PS5 just switched over to PC because it's basically the same price to get a high-end PC.
Yeah.
Except you don't have to pay a premium subscription to go onto the internet on PC.
Which I gotta be honest with you, even when Nintendo, it's suspect, I thought that would have got phased out by now. Because who in their right mind is paying a whole internet bill, which is the most expensive thing nowadays if you're getting robbed by Comcast?
Yeah.
Because I gotta do it for business, so I'm cooked. But it's just ridiculous.
So imagine if you want like peak gaming, you want every exclusive. So you have a Switch, you have a Series X, you have a PS5. That's like $60 a month. Play online.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's not that much. The Switch is only like
the Switch
$20 a year.
Where the low end is, I think, 20 to 24, and for the high end is just a solid 50.
Yeah.
So, like,
Which
it's not bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad.
It's bad. And then they shut down the Wii U store.
That's crazy.
And they didn't put it on the Switch.
That's bad.
Like, why? How?
And,
is it that hard? Support, I don't know, Balloon Fight?
It's bad. And then the trickle down of the NSO is nauseating.
Yeah.
Because you will not give me Conquer.
Ever.
Ever. Never. Everybody but Conquer. Banjo, sure, no Conquer.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that, Microsoft is so cooked. The fact that all the rare games are just sitting there.
They put Banjo in Smash, and they did not announce that they're making a game.
Not at all. Just, I think about that, like, once in a while, and I'm like, Crash just came out. The scene is hot. And you do not capitalize on him being in Smash. You do not capitalize on Banjo being in Smash. Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get crazier when Donkey Kong comes out on the Switch 2 or whatever. New Donkey Kong, apparently. That's the rumor. And there's still no Banjo. Just, I don't know. They don't want to make money.
Yeah.
They don't. Viva Pinata is right there.
Yeah.
Just no.
Palworld came out and Viva Pinata is still there.
Yeah, Palworld came out, had a DLC that was free. And Viva Pinata's just there. And I'm like, brother, please do something. No, Sea of Thieves, though.
I like Sea of Thieves. To be perfectly honest,
Fair.
I like Sea of Thieves. It shouldn't be the only thing that Rare is working on.
Shouldn't be the only thing. The fact, Perfect Dark is coming back, which, okay, I guess.
Which is cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Where's Banjo?
Where's Banjo? Battletoads came out and flopped. That's all right. We don't have anyone to develop a new Killer Instinct, so whatever, I guess. MK is dead.
MK is dead.
MK died, and we have nothing in the West. Oh my god.
I'm genuinely surprised we haven't seen a James Bond game in the last, 4 movies.
That probably has something to do with cultural factors that we cannot talk about here.
I suppose.
Which is a shame, but it is what it is. Because James Bond is lit. I love GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Bought it on the Wii back in the day, because I didn't have it on N64, so I bought it on the Wii. It's good. Good. Go with a controller, baby. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
But,
all of these games that you could remaster, they don't think to remaster GoldenEye and put it on a modern console with modern controls.
No.
There's literally mods where you can play GoldenEye with mouse and keyboard, and it's the best game ever.
Yeah, no. Did you know that there was going to be a game in which Crash can ride Spyro?
That would have been cool.
And it was called Crash 5, and it got canceled.
For Concord?
Well, this is Xbox, so...
for... Oh, yeah, Activision.
So whatever they're pushing. What are they pushing? They're pushing something.
They're not.
Oh.
Xbox doesn't make games.
Oh, that's right.
They're pushing Game Pass.
Game Pass and the burning ship that is Bethesda. Bethesda's a horrible company. You're all, oh no, they're pushing. What's the space Bethesda game?
Starfield?
That's what sunk them. Because they put all their eggs into Starfield's basket, expecting that to sell out. It did nothing.
I mean, between that and Redfall.
Yeah. But
2 games in a console generation is not a lot.
No. But see, they were buying up everybody. They bought, it's not Bethesda either. It's all of ZeniMax.
Yeah.
Which is like, I guess, the grand scope of the company, plus all of Activision. And then, yeah.
My brother in Christ, they bought Blizzard.
Yeah. All of WoW.
And they didn't put WoW on the Game Pass.
No. Too cowardly.
Like, holy smokes.
This is a travesty. Doing nothing with nothing.
Doing nothing with everything.
With everything. Tracer? Wait, Tracer's an Xbox character now, ain't she?
I guess, yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that. That's crazy. How do you get that bad and then Marvel comes out of nowhere and eats your lunch?
Yeah.
What timeline is this?
Marvel games are back, baby.
Yep, the Marvel vs. Capcom game, I think, came out today.
Oh. Which is crazy, because Square Enix has been squandering that license for years.
Wait. Capcom.
Well, I'm saying Square Enix has been squandering Marvel for years.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, the games are good again.
True, because they had that one on the PS4, that's right. Which was also weird.
I don't think Microsoft owns Squeenix. A lot of Square Enix's games are PS5 exclusive.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 was PS5 exclusive.
And now that's on the PC too.
Yep.
Can't wait for FF7 whatever to come to PC so I can get it, because I refuse to give Sony any more money.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, FF7 Remake, I've said it from the start. I'm waiting for the whole game to be out, and then I'll play the game.
Which is fair.
I'm not going to pay $70 for 1/10 of the game.
Again,
no thanks.
That whole business practice is so scummy. I don't like it at all. Well, man, this has been our longest show, I think. Did not expect that.
Tifa looks fine. Stop complaining.
Tifa is fine. Yep. She looks great. That's why I'm getting the remake when it comes out on PC for bad reasons that should not incentivize a purchase, but it is what it is.
If you want peak Tifa, just watch Advent Children again.
That's true. That's true. And if you want peak arcade content,
hey!
yeah, Pinball PA on TikTok and a peak Final Fantasy content on Reddit Sephiroth on the YouTube.
Bro, I thought for sure. I made a video about all of the arcade cabinets that sold more units than Concord. I thought for sure that was going to be a home run. It has 300 views on it.
That's good. That's good though.
That's not great for me, I guess.
That's fair.
Like I average about 500.
That's fair.
But to get more views on everyone's channels, you should also go and subscribe to Polypede Works.
Bars open, boys.
Don't be dodgy.
Sony sucks. We'll catch you in the next One Piece. Hopefully we don't cry. Bye.
Bye-bye.